What up, guys? Will here, and welcome to part 2 of my first zombie playthrough on Ascension. And as you can see, I'm pretty much going to be doing the same thing in this video. Not too much to talk about, just rounding the zombies up, getting them in groups and clusters, and shooting them in the face, and pretty much failing dick at trying to find the power in this map. As you can see, now I'm all the way over here looking for power, and it looks like I'm pretty much like Forrest Gump running around here. And I'm sorry for that failure, but I guess that makes it a little more entertaining. But I do find it in the last like 30 seconds of the video or something, so you do have that to look forward to. But today I thought instead of talking about the video, I'd talk about something a little different, and I was thinking about talking about trolls and trolling in the YouTube community. And I guess this can apply to other areas, because we don't just see trolls in the YouTube community, we see them everywhere. And this actually... And here I'm going up here and I'm finding this juggernaut, and I really wanted it, but still couldn't find the power. But this idea came to me because I was watching a YouTube video recently by Woody's Gamertag, and in that video he was talking about how his step-parents had actually been diagnosed with cancer. And I mean, when someone's diagnosed with cancer, that's not good at all, and you know, it was sort of a sad video hearing that. But obviously there was going to be some trolls, and some douchebag came along and said something along the lines of like, I hope your stepdad gets ball cancer or something. And when you hear that, I mean, then everyone sort of, the troll got what he wanted, and everyone started freaking out and telling him that they wanted to beat him up and everything. And I think you all know how that trolling sort of goes. But after I saw that, I decided that I sort of wanted to make a video about this. So I thought I'd talk about what I think trolls sort of are looking to gain out of what they're doing, what trolls usually, what type of personalities these people can be. And now I'm stuck over here, which is never a good idea. Definitely don't get here, and as you can see, I get screwed over here because the zombies come down this ramp, and you don't think they do, but they definitely do, and they mess me up hardcore. And I also wanted to talk about how I sort of feel that sometimes trolls are accepted in the community, because I think most of you would agree that the community feels that we look down upon trolls, which I think in most cases we do. However, sometimes I think we make some exceptions to that. I thought I'd talk about that a little bit. So first off, I want to talk about how sometimes we make exceptions for trolls. And usually there's different types of trolls. You get the trolls that are saying stuff like what the guy said to Woody's Gamertag, like, I hope your stepdad gets testicular cancer. Which is, I'd classify as a A-level troll, which would be the biggest asshole of a troll you can get. And then there's the lesser of the trolls, which, you know, are going to say you're newbie, or you suck at the game, or things along that lines. But then I feel that the community sometimes accept trolls, and it sort of becomes a big deal. And I want to point out an example where I'm going to use G-Unit as an example. And when he faked his nuke, which I think was really stupid of him, and I think everyone would agree was dumb, and I'm not supporting him or anything in this, but I'm saying that when he did that, it was sort of accepted by the community that it was okay to go to his page and say that he was a faggot and a dumbass, and everyone is giving him a lot of shit. And that has happened in a lot of areas when people do things on YouTube. All of a sudden, you get your community and your subscribers behind you, and they go off and start railing on different people, and when that happens, it's sort of like the community accepts it and says, okay, this is alright. Which I sort of feel isn't the good thing, and I think we all need to take a step back and realize that any type of trolling probably shouldn't be accepted. And of course you can put your comments and your opinions out there, but I don't think we need to be going to some person's page and saying, you know, you're a faggot and eat shit and die, because when you're saying that, you're really not helping the situation at all. You're not adding any valuable input or anything. So if you're going to be doing that, at least put something in there that's going to improve the situation or something. Don't just be putting mindless yelling at someone. But with that, I'm going to move on to more of the A-level trolls, and I'm going to sort of talk about their personalities and what type of people I think these trolls are. And personally, I think these people are going to be people that are possibly socially awkward or socially deprived. They're probably going to be the people that when you look at them, you're saying, I definitely don't want to hang out with that guy, he's pretty weird. Or you're hanging out with that guy and you go, this guy's a total douchebag and I don't want to hang out with them. And because of that, and they're deprived socially, they don't really have the knowledge of how to act around people, and maybe they feel that to get their social attention by offering these comments and trying to get people to retaliate to them, that's how they get their social interaction. So to tell the truth, if you really wanted to make the trolls' life as bad as possible when everyone's saying, you know, I want to beat this person up or whatever, if you don't comment, that's going to be the best thing you can do, because what they're looking for is that social interaction. If you don't give it to them, then they're just going to be missing out on all that kind of things that they're looking for. And to tell the truth, I sort of feel bad for them, because I mean, something's going on to cause that social awkwardness or poor social interaction, and that could be their doing and could be their fault, or you never know, it could be something that's going on in their life that's making them do that. Maybe they have a bad home life or get bullied in school, you don't really know. So really, we should sort of feel bad for the kids and try not to yell at them or anything like that, because yeah, that is giving them the social interaction that they want, but when they're getting hate comments like that, it's not really going to make them feel better. So the thing that I think that's going to help them the most is just don't comment. Because, yeah, it's going to take a while for it to stop these kids from, and I probably shouldn't say kids, they could be adults too, but it's going to take a while for these people to stop putting up these comments, because that's what they rely on. But I feel eventually, if we stop commenting, and you're about to witness some total fail here, getting off subject here, there's a power switch right behind me over there, and I'm just running around over here, and as you can see, I went up to that wall thinking that was a power switch, and for some reason, I don't go over to the big-ass lever that's right behind me, and I think I stumble around here for a few minutes, so this is just sort of depressing, to tell the truth, almost as depressing as a troll. But after a while, these trolls are eventually going to stop if we stop commenting on them, and we just leave them alone, because they're not going to be getting that social interaction that they're striving for. And hopefully the desired impact would be that eventually they would stop doing that and look for their social interaction in another way, and that maybe that would be in positive comments. Maybe they'd start putting positive comments out there, and they get more attention for that, and maybe that would sort of change them around. It'd sort of be like let's think of it as like an AA thing for like an alcoholic, but we're trying to fix our trolls, and they have an addiction to trolling, and it's a serious addiction. It should probably be in the medical journal, and with that, I think that would probably cure the whole problem. And I don't know what you guys think about this matter. I guess leave a comment or sort of tell me what you think about this whole trolling thing and how you deal with it. And hopefully, with this video, you'll stop trying to deal with it by, and this zombie just was not being cooperative and dying. But hopefully you guys don't deal with it at yelling at the trolls, because you're not really helping anyone there. And with that, maybe you'll try to be nice to these trolls, and with, you know, you can only kill hate with kindness, you know? And I don't know who's ever said that, but I think I might have just made that up, or maybe not. But with that, that sort of ends my, and there we go. That ends my thing on trolling. And I'm going to move back to the gameplay here, and hopefully you guys sort of like that, and sort of tell me what you think about that. But here I turn the power on, and I think I have like 30 to 40 seconds left, and then I get killed right after I turn the power on, which is sort of depressing. You know, I strive for the whole zombie game to get the power on, and then when I do, I get killed because I believe I get trapped down here, which was a big mistake. But with that, hopefully you guys have sort of enjoyed this zombie playthrough. And if you guys want more, I will put more up in the future, and hopefully I'll be putting up zombie games where I don't suck. And I've gotten some strategies now that help me survive a little bit longer than this chaos. But with that, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.